Hello, ladies and gentlemen, business owners. My name is Daryl Guberman, CEO of Guberman PMC LLC, a quality consulting firm here in Connecticut. And today this video is why did two 737 MAX jets crash within 5 months of each other? QA expert Daryl Guberman explains, and that was from the crashes of the Lion Air Flight 610 in Indonesia and also Ethiopian Airlines 302. The other videos or other articles you'll find down below to substantiate this is, of course, many featured articles that I have exposed Boeing and ANSI ANAB and IAF and ILAC and all the rest of this mess. I'm not going to go into it too much. But these are the videos or actually articles that will be down below. Everything you need to know about the Boeing 737 MAX airplane crashes. Also, airline ground some 737 MAX airplanes after Boeing discovers a new problem. Boeing criminally charged for lying about the 737 MAX crashes, a fine $2.5 billion, and FAA and Boeing manipulated 737 MAX test during recertification. Well, let me just tell you something. Manipulation is very different because Boeing was made a regulator. Let's continue because I want to get this video out to you and let you take a look. So this video today is why did two 737 MAX jets crash within 5 months of each other? QA expert Daryl Guberman explains. It's a very simple explanation, but complex in many ways, ladies and gentlemen. In 2002, Boeing sent out a supplier bulletin stating to their suppliers that they will no longer be sending source inspectors because this is what they said. Source inspectors from Boeing going to their supplier. But what they did in this supplier bulletin is they said this: an on-site Boeing survey of suppliers' quality system, if needed. Survey is, of course, audit. Our preference is to deal with proven suppliers with excellent quality performance and not have to do on-site quality system surveys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the only issue that I find is that you have 7 different registrars, okay, that sit on ANSI's board. You have 7 different registrars that sit on ANSI's board, right over by Boeing. And many of these organizations certify, and here it goes. Let's see, we do have Boeing here. Here it is. Many of these organizations registrar or accredit Boeing suppliers. 7 registrars sitting by Boeing and sitting over also by the American National Accreditation Board, which is the accreditation body many of these registrars use. They use other ones as well, but ANAB is usually the predominance there when it comes to the aerospace arena. So you find anything wrong with that, ladies and gentlemen, business owners. So in 2002, they basically put out this supplier bulletin that said, you got great quality because you're AS9100 certified, but ANSI ANAB, because Boeing, of course, sits on ANSI ANAB's board. Yes. And also, they basically said, send us your AS9100 certificate accredited by ANSI ANAB, send us your parts, and Boeing, we do not have to send in source inspectors to look at your facility. Isn't that a tender moment? For 22 years. And nobody is bringing this to the forefront because they're scared shitless. And I'm going to tell you why. If you're sitting on that aircraft and you're thinking 22 years, the supplier was putting a piece of paper in. And how do I know that it was properly torqued? How do I know? Because what happens is people become complacent, ladies and gentlemen. They really do. So how do we know it was torqued down to 100 foot-pounds or whatever it may be? We don't. So those parts that are in that plane, we do not know. We don't know. And I'm not being panicky with you guys and gals, but you're going to say, well, Daryl, this is the thing I always hear. Daryl, not too many planes go down. Oh, no, not too many planes go down. You sound like the claymation Davy and Goliath. And you always sound like Goliath when you say that. You always say, Daryl, more people get killed in cars than they do in airplane crashes. That's not the point. The point is, in quality, we have a statement called chance and variation. And with them not going to the facility, it's like a ticking time bomb for 22 years. And when one of those planes go down, it kills between 100 and 300 people. And there's that, again, 80-20 rule. 80% you're going to die, 20% you may live. That's a hell of a statistic, isn't it? And then we have the factor that Boeing became a regulator in 2009, which nobody is hitting upon. You have Mr. Dominic Gates from Seattle Times, excellent guy. I think he's a Pulitzer Prize winner, very good writer. He brings all of this to the surface, but he's not digging down. He's not getting to the crux, the root cause of this. They were made an FAA regulatory authority, and they are the FAA in 2009 to present. And when they talk about the MCAS system, ladies and gentlemen, business owners, my fellow citizens, this is what has the clutch here. This is what gives you the feeling of insecurity, because they always talk about the MCAS system. The lawyers who were for Ethiopian Air and Malaysian Air didn't even hit upon this. They don't know about quality. Well, we do. We have over 40 plus years involved with quality, aerospace, medical implants, materials, printing, and plastic distribution, where we dealt with every industry under the sun. So this is what it says. This system that FAA did with Boeing allows Boeing employees to perform tasks on behalf of the FAA that include oversight of testing and product standards, along with certification of aircraft technologies like the MCAS system. So when you have David Calhoun, when you have David Calhoun, the CEO of Boeing, say, our regulator, the FAA, he should have been proud enough in 2009 when the FAA came in and made them a regulatory authority to take, if Dennis Muhlenberg didn't do it, Dave Calhoun did, because he was an administrator by the FAA giving them regulatory authority for the FAA. David Calhoun, yes, I know he probably wasn't, he's getting enough salary anyway. I'm sure he's making more than the President Mike Whitaker, who's the FAA guy now. So you have new aircraft technologies and designs. So they were given carte blanche. I don't need to go any further than this video. You're going to have those articles down below. And it is a sad state of affairs. My telephone number is 203-556-1493 or Daryl, TQRS@yahoo.com. Again, this video today is why did two 737 MAX jets crash within 5 months of each other? QA Daryl Guberman explains. You saw on that supplier bulletin, you send us the AS9100 certificate accredited by ANSI ANAP. You take a look on their supplier portal, Boeing, it states ANSI ANAP accredited or international equivalent, and then you find them even sitting on ANSI, and they also sit on ANAB's board. So you have quality certification, reliability, of course, a piece of paper for 22 years, verified quality from their supplier to send in parts. We don't have to send in any Boeing inspectors, and we'll put it on the plane. Isn't that nice? I look forward to hearing from you, 203-556-1493 or Daryl, TQRS@yahoo.com. And I thank you.